And now we solve the mystery of what's in the supply closet.
Right.
Sister, she's hot.
You find yourselves in the half moon. No, you find yourself in the meat locker.
Oh.
Meat locker. Oh,
Wait,
fuck.
Sorry.
Woo! Meat locker.
For anyone listening, we all just had brunch.
Meat
Justin's
locker.
bad.
Justin's
Well,
bad.
Justin is not fat.
Can you hear the pancakes?
I can hear the pancakes going through my body. Not necessarily through my digestive tract. They're kind of going through my veins.
Mine were made out of silk.
Meat locker!
You can't have it. Meat locker. You find yourselves in the meat locker.
And then one dude just passed by. Do we hear his footsteps anymore?
You heard him go by
they
again.
both are gone.
You heard him go by the door again a second time in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Done by the door in the second direction. But it's not Tuesday, and the moon's in alignment, so he's gone. Wait. Yeah, he's gone.
How peanut buttery is his asshole?
We'll never speak of his peanut buttery asshole again. That's where he's going. He went down to the pit. The orcs have very long
The
tongues.
shit pit?
Yes.
It is a shit pit.
It's the orc shit pit. And they have sparkly long tongues.
Are there pancakes down there?
No, they're pancakes at home, but you guys... She's almost
We
failed.
already
Are
did
there
our-
meat pancakes in the meat locker?
There's human pancakes.
Stop distracting us.
Yes. Trying to get to the next door and you're derailing.
Oh, I'm derailing. He's the one talking about glittery assholes.
Buttery.
Oh,
Those
sorry.
peanut
Assholes.
buttery.
We have glittery
Thank you
tongues.
very much. Have some taste.
Is that
please.
real
You
buttered
mean decorum?
asshole or
Vegan butter.
You're so ungrateful.
vegan butter?
Yeah,
That
stop
is the
being
worst. Do
uncouth.
they make vegan versions of like sex jelly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
well,
assume
like-
so, because vegans have sex.
I don't know that they're...
No, but
they're not intentional, but it's
why
like something
do
you can
they?
slap onto that.
what is attractive about vegans? Not a single thing. Okay, so you guys are pretty convinced that the guy has walked away.
I thought we looked at the door.
We probably
Move to
did.
the next door.
So you creep out, open the door, creep out. No one's looking, so you kind of bolt to the next door.
Yes.
Open it up, jump inside.
Probably a terrible
Yes.
idea, but yes.
Yes.
All right, and this one is a kind of like foreman's office. There is just a desk, papers. Luckily, no one's in it.
No human bodies.
No human bodies yet.
Is it lit?
There's a couple doors leading out. One of them is kind of like a mostly see-through paper door, and a kind of a green spooky light.
Hey, you need to not do that next to the mic.
Hey, no, he wants to prepare the cat cube.
And then the cat scratches at the door.
So anyway,
Sound
purple
effects.
light,
This session.
purpley light coming from the other side, and you kind of hear pretty loud mumbling. There's a dude like in that room.
In the room next.
Maybe it's aliens, because only aliens.
And you said there's only one door, right? That's a paper.
I said a couple doors. There's a paper door going that way, and there's another door kind of in front of you. So like behind the desk and off to the side is
We
that.
probably shouldn't go through the one that has mumbly voices behind it.
That would totally be fun.
I would want to
Don't
roll
wanna
a perception check,
Okay.
or just anything that stands out as important or not something not typically found in the foreman's office. As far as my 13-year-old stuff would be able to tell.
I second that. Looking around nonsensically.
Here's what I'm looking for.
16.
I forgot I made it. Okay. 16. And what Justin roll? Sorry, not Justin.
Rolled,
Felix.
I
No,
rolled
that's
a 14.
Yeah, it's Frederick.
Frederick Frankenstein.
Go wrong one thing.
You're gonna think Ted's a cat and Justin's a pigman.
That was Frederick.
He's in Minecraft. We named him.
You got... Okay, so you looking around the office. Which one? Felix is the one that was a
Frederick.
blacksmith?
Frederick!
Frederick's the blacksmith, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you notice a couple ore samples. Like, there's like a pile, like a little,
I need to get you a pillow to hit. You all need pillows to hit, as
hit the
opposed to
spider.
the hard
I
surface.
hate to hit this wither.
Oh.
There's a pillow right next to you.
Can just punch Krista. Krista, move a little closer.
And it means my plushes don't get punched. I might sacrifice myself.
You soft, squishy
Hand me Batman or Appa. At least Batman hits back. Okay. Anyway, so you notice like an inbox tray, cover like with the various ore samples. A couple you recognize, a couple you don't. Yeah, you mostly work the iron, not really. You mostly work the iron. You don't actually smelt it. Chris.
He who smelt it does it.
I was gonna make that joke. I was trying to do something.
You're kind of like quickly thumbing through some like kind of pushing around the door, just kind of looking at the desk, you see various like a name catches your eye of someone in town you recognize. Let's go. Actually, you know what? It's not your boss, but it's your boss's boss at the docks. His name, you just catch his name in the corner of your eye.
So it's not Old Man Jenkins. It's Old Man Jenkins' boss.
Did you name your boss?
Senior Jenkins.
I was gonna say Old Man. Yeah, let's say Old Man Jenkins Senior.
Man Jenkins.
Huh?
Hefe Jenkins.
Hefe Jenkins. Well, that's his
Hefe.
name.
Do I recognize the desk as of my own making? Or any of the woodwork?
The desk.
I made
You look at the
this
desk, and it's an. Your family makes really nice furniture. This is like a very portable. It's like egg crates with like a board across it. It's
So they went to IKEA to get this.
There's like a box
It's
next
called
to
the
it.
Egenkogen.
Why is it?
It
Batman
means
in Minecraft?
tree.
Batman.
In your
It's called crates and
Why isn't
boards.
Batman in
They use
Minecraft?
crates and
Oh, in
boards to make
Minecraft.
all their furniture.
Crate and barrels.
No,
I finally get that now.
Anyway, so I've noticed the name.
Yeah, it's like a pile of papers, and you scan across, and you notice the name.
So it's Old Man Jenkins Senior.
Sure.
Great.
Like the paper is like underneath other papers, like just you see the name sticking out.
Are you gonna grab the papers and read them?
Yes.
Okay. So you're grabbing that. You're inspecting the woodwork on the desk. What are you doing, Krista?
Is there any? You see, all I know is silks. I seriously doubt these.
You just like
Have
your
silks.
sandwich.
What are we doing here?
this place is
I'll
so
look around,
uncouth.
see if there's anything I recognize.
Just recognizing
I'm
how
very
uncouth
smart.
everything.
You're very smart.
And couth.
You're actually smart.
Couldn't go
I
two
don't know.
recordings
No,
without.
not
And
actually
that's
smart.
That's pretty smart for a 10-year-old. That's average
Yeah.
human intelligence, like average adult intelligence.
Yeah.
So you're about as smart as your parents for being 10. That's pretty good. Anyway,
Got an 8th grade reading level.
what do you notice around the room?
Candy.
Notice a bowl that says candy, or it's a bowl of like sewing needles and candy and shit. Why does every adult have this?
Sewing needles and candy.
Like candy has the needles in them. Like it's like that.
It's gonna be one fucking-
No, it's like
Halloween.
the sewing.
Candy?
It's like that sewing tin that's been converted into a candy bowl, but it's all bad candy no one likes.
Oh, it's hard
like those
candy.
strawberry ones.
Yeah.
With the, those
And
are
then
the best.
you don't know where they buy. Never mind. We all know who buys them. It's Krista. You're
No,
the
I'm gonna
only.
eat-
She's
You're
the only
floating
one
that
keeping
entire
them afloat,
industry
yeah.
of
I'm
bad
gonna eat
grandma
those-
candy.
I'm gonna take the strawberry candies off the counter and eat them.
Roll for something horrible.
Try not to.
Roll for not barfing on ogre candy. Are they ogres? Is that right?
All right, well,
What would that be?
a
Constitution.
readily edible
Fortitude.
item has a
Fortitude.
pretty low fort save, so you survive eating the candy. Anyway, Chris, as you reach for the paper, it's like in a bin.
Mhm.
And they're all signed by something named the name Feh, F-E-H. And as you're reading it, it's just like characteristics about this person. Like you're reading it and you're like, it's kind of not really messy handwriting. It's actually pretty nice handwriting. But it's just things he likes, where he goes, how just weird characteristics noting about him. Like
So
Yeah,
somebody's been watching him.
yeah, just odd ticks he has. Just reading it, and you're like, yeah, he does that. Yeah, he does that. Yes, definitely. He likes to spit, things like that.
This fits a lot.
Things like that. Like
Okay.
Means I'm smarter than you, bitch.
14.
No secondary conversations.
There was no one else was talking.
Not at the end.
You're the secondary conversation.
That's what I'm saying. No one was talking.
You
so I was
started
having
halfway
a
through
primary
ours.
Conversation.
rude. Your children. Anyway, anyone else want to do anything in this room?
Get the fuck out.
Oh, there's another door at the
Wait,
end.
so, yeah,
behind,
like-
right?
Yeah, you
I'm,
can continue on.
I am very clearly not wanting to go into other doors because the last time when I said let's not do that, everyone's stupid.
Okay, so there's two doors. There's one that
All I
has
know is
purple
there's
light,
dead bodies behind that
and
door.
there's one that we can't see through, right?
Yes.
The purple one we can hear the voices from.
Can
Yeah,
we
like mumbling.
peer under at the bottom of the door, Jam? Look like we're under it.
Like a scary
Um,
movie.
You see anything?
that's
Can
gonna
you
need
see
some
through the
stealthiness.
papery door?
I have stuff.
As you loudly crack on your candy.
Guys, hear anything?
Oh, really? What is
Oh.
that?
6.
Oh, that is a 6. 9.
Okay, so as you start to creep, you're kind of going across, and you start to lean under, and Oh, it's just the floor
Machines to save you this time.
is kind of a mix of earthen and slats of wood. Like big wood boards have been laid over just a dirty, like it's a natural dirt room that boards have been laid across. So as you're kind of leaning and getting closer, you squeak on one, and the mumbling, you just he's like it's like mumbling. The voice stops and says, "I'll be with you in a minute."
I think someone might be coming through this door. We want to get the fuck out of here. Let's go through the other door.
What, the other door?
Yeah.
You mean not back out in the...
No,
oh my
the
god,
other door.
I hate
What
you
if there's
people
something
so
important in
much.
the other door? I bet it's not a meat locker.
Also, if we run into the large hallway, just a little place to hide.
Yeah.
I
Let's go
swear
through the
to
next
God,
door.
There's
So
a bunch
I
of
think she
human
whispers
bodies
to
behind
us.
this
Yeah.
door.
Stop being a bitch.
Well, you guys can hear the voice shouting in the.
Oh, okay.
Like
Let's
he
go.
shouted.
14-year-olds,
Let's
we're
go to
all
the other
little
room.
bitches.
Other
At
room.
most.
Especially bitchy.
Okay, so you guys shuffle out. You go towards the door on the opposite end of the room that you come in.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you push onto that one.
Bunch of human bodies hanging all over the place.
Ugh.
It's a common motif.
Oh, I'm dying. Dying. Delightful. So you, in this room, slightly nicer. Like someone put a rug down, but still kind of a dirty.
Is it silk?
No. Okay.
Silk rug?
We make everything out of silk.
Yeah, but why
I think
would
you decided that.
With the advanced technique that I discovered.
You discovered.
Yeah.
I discovered. Personally.
Out of the womb. So this room.
Prophecy.
I was weaving silks in the womb.
Oh, she is the chosen child.
Gross.
Yeah.
Baby
I
stuff.
came out in silk pretty pajamas.
Hey,
Made
dude.
it easier for the birthing process.
Yes.
Right out.
No. So, in this room, it's kind of like a personal quarters. There's like a dresser, but it's like a trunk dresser with a screen, one of those little corrugated screen things, covering up a corner. There's a bed. There's a lamp in the middle. Another alchemical lamps. In one of the corners is way cleaner than the rest, and the dirt's been packed down really, really tight. And there's like a very intricate salt circle diagram on the ground.
Someone's worshipping demons, or summoning demons, or
That's devil
Do you
magic.
know that?
spelling
Does anybody
demons.
have knowledge of devil worship?
Do you know that?
Uh,
And there's other things. There's
Have I taken
a couple of their clothing chests and like a wash basin and a chamber pot with some dookie in it.
We've
How
determined
much?
that I'm an adept. Have I taken any training whatsoever or read anything like at
You're supposed
school?
to have 2 skills.
Well, I know I got skills, but like, have I read anything past?
Well, your mother is a priestess. Your father is. Both your parents are basically in the priesthood,
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
and then you're a fisherman. So you definitely grew up in a religious house. So you probably got some secondhand dogma.
Okay.
And this whole town's pretty religious to
Well,
Sipin
I
and
guess
Rebecca.
I'd like to roll. I'm not trained in it, but I'd like to roll a knowledge religion on
Okay.
the salt formation. 14.
So I'm gonna call this one the knowledge, religion / magic in general. You can pretty much instantly identify this as it's somewhat magical in origin. You don't recognize any of the runes yourself, but you're looking at it and you're like, okay, that right there is definitely something to do with magic, and you don't know for certain if it's like a scrying magic or a summoning magic or what have you, but you definitely know it's some sort of magical thing.
I would like to use detect magic then. See if I feel anything in this room or nearby.
Okay. You throw detect magic on. There's definitely some magical residue in that corner where the rune is.
So
Like-
something was cast recently.
Yeah, like
Okay.
today. Something was cast. Pretty high level stuff was cast there. Looking around the room, there's some other faint auras, like minor clothing enchantments and such, but nothing really.
Okay.
Can I look in the
take those clothes.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna get some new threads
Do you
today.
crack it open? It's male clothing.
Mayo?
Male clothing.
I heard mayo.
The mayo.
No, it's not that.
Spicy mayo clothing.
No, it's not sriracha clothing.
Vegan mayo.
Male.
Vegan mayo clothing.
What is about? The clothing is sized like it would fit you. It's like halfling sized clothing.
I'm gonna do perception.
On
It's
what?
just to see what else is in this room.
Hey, I'm looking in the chest right now.
So you're looking.
I described it already. It's clothing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What else? It's clothing. There's tons of pairs of like really official priestly sort of wear, like you'd associate with like a priest of some sort. There's couple pairs of like dirty boots, like working clothes, and then there's some like casual wear.
Can I change into an official uniform?
Do you have time?
I don't know.
You're 10 years old. It's gonna be.
You're a
huge
10-year-old
on you.
girl.
He said it fits me.
Oh.
I said it's sized for halfling, so it is
Oh, I
a
knew
small
that,
sized
sorry.
clothing. You could probably put a robe on if you want.
I'm gonna shove it in my backpack because I want to wear it.
You just steal
later.
a cloak.
Just because I find it funny.
Okay. You steal one of his little road cloaks.
I rolled a 16 on perception.
Looking around the room. Oof. There's
The chest she's.
the
doing
chest
it,
she's
that
digging
thing
through.
that's in the-
He's looking at the salt piles. Next to the salt piles, there's like a roller desk thing, and there's like various smelling salts, and like you can look at it, you're like, okay, those are all sort of gross chemicals and things and
Gross.
reagents.
Godric, what'd you find? Yeah, that's definitely salt. Also, it's magical. Probably shouldn't have eaten that. Whatever.
Bad. Whatever.
Flex some of that for the apples later for lunch.
Salty apples.
Sounds
Salted caramel.
Salty sawdust apples.
Salty sawdust.
Now they're delicious.
Amazing.
Felix doesn't want to do anything.
Minding the door.
Finding the door. Okay, so
You're-
you're looking at the door.
Looking at the door's
I'm,
craftsmanship.
Like, watching through the door to see if anyone pops up in the other room.
Okay.
Can you see through the keyhole, or the keyhole's not like that?
Can you see through
No,
the
like
keyhole?
you can see through keyholes.
Oh, you just can keep the door cracked.
Mhm.
The voice besides in the purple kind of glowy room seems to be coming to like a close. Like he's having a conversation, is wrapping up.
So no one's come through that room yet.
Nope.
So we could have just left.
Should we leave, or should we stay here hiding in hopes that, in case someone comes through?
Let's wait 5 minutes. Wait for them to hopefully leave, and then see what's behind that other door. That's
Do we
my
have
vote.
any places to hide in this room? There's a bed, so
Will we
I'm
fit
sure
in,
a
like,
couple
the
of us could
chest?
get
Hide under the bed.
Can we fit under the bed? Well, I probably can. Can they fit under the bed?
You can probably pile at least two of you under the bed.
And there's 2 wardrobes? There's a chest and a wardrobe?
There's like a wardrobe and
So one person in
chest,
the
yeah.
wardrobe, one person maybe, or we could put the 10-year-old in the chest.
Yeah, I would fit in the chest.
So 2 people under the bed, 10-year-old in the
chest
chest,
even
one
been
person in the
open, or is
wardrobe.
that what
I
she
think
Yeah,
it's
I
fine.
opened the chest. Did we not open the wardrobe?
I thought you
No,
opened the
no.
wardrobe.
Can I open the... No, I opened the chest. Can I open the wardrobe?
Yeah.
While we're waiting.
I'll hide in this thing I haven't searched yet, guys. Close it.
No, I opened the chest, and I'm gonna hide in the chest, but I want to open the wardrobe first.
Okay. The wardrobe is just more or less the same clothes, except hanging this time.
Boring.
Mm-hmm.
Does it take you to Narnia?
No, the clothes smell slightly cleaner than the ones you're piling through, though. You stole some guy's dirty drawers.
Yeah. What is this weird fabric? It's not silk. I don't understand it.
It's so rough and uncouth.
I'm so intrigued.
Who would wear this?
I must steal this.
Exotic clothing. It's like shitty wool.
It's like burlap.
So exotic.
So exciting.
Okay. You guys kind of like hide to the sides after a moment or two. The purple light starts to dim. Some footsteps creak toward the door, and he leans out and goes, I guess I know what a gnome is. A gnome walks from that room into the room you guys were previously in, kind of like patting his hands down, and like as he looks up, he's like, "Yes, what can I help you?" And looks around, and like he's rolls his eyes, mumbles something about orcs and how stupid they are. Walks back out, looks at the front door, and does a couple one of these. Kind of shrugs, goes to his desk, and like starts sifting through papers and reading.
We're fucking trapped.
So we're stuck.
I could hit him over the
he's
head with
a
that
tiny
lantern
person.
I have.
We can
Or
take them.
Giant clubs that we have.
Good clubs.
They have
Oh,
they're like
yeah.
long, thin, bendy sticks. They're meant for whipping.
We're meant for beating other people in the field. Right?
Well, your twos are kind of
Right?
Oh, I don't even have a
Thicker.
stick. I have a giant ass glove thing.
sweet glove.
But I can
we
beat
haven't
people with my
even
stick, right?
practiced today. This is bullshit.
You could, but it's definitely not lethal. It's meant for children to play.
Okay, I can still knock someone out with it, right?
Maybe
crack.
4 or 5 minutes of constant skull beating.
And that's
What
without
if we throw salt in his eyes?
We just kick him in the nuts.
What if we keep
kick him in
smelling
his
salt in his
gnomey
eyes?
nuts.
Yeah, we could just take one of the chemicals off the desk and throw it at him. I mean, there's a
Well, that's
chance
gotta
he
be
might burn to
great
death.
idea.
Let's wait 5 minutes for him to see if he's going to finish up his work and then leave again. How about that? And then
Let's
we'll reconvene
plan
the
our
plan.
hiding spaces.
We're all
in
hiding.
case he comes.
So 2 of you are under the bed, one's in
Plans.
the wardrobe,
Oh,
and I'm in the
He's
chest.
looking at the door. Right?
Yeah, but now we agreed to hide because someone's outside.
Well, I'm still minding the door because
Okay?
I didn't know we were
I'm hiding in the
yet.
wardrobe.
And I'm hiding in the chest. So.
I'm gonna join Frederick under the bed if I see something happening.
Okay, so we're
Yes.
gonna wait for 5 minutes.
So yeah, we've got our lookout, and the
Okay.
rest of us are in hiding places.
All right. So a couple minutes go by. He's just reading paper, taking notes of his own. Everything really happening.
What if we lure him in here and beat his shit up?
We could lure him in here.
Why don't
He's
you?
probably some shitty
Why don't you
wizard.
throw something at the other door?
Do we have
and
enough
try
to
to
kill
get him to
somebody
go
or
out?
incapacitate?
We just saw like a room filled with corpses. I
Yeah,
think
so
kinda
we're
just
very
turned.
shaken.
Yeah, that's why we've been like rushing through trying to get to an
Out.
exit.
Alright, so the layout of the room, his desk is here, and then there's room here and room there.
It's like from the door you're at looking out, it's a straight shot to the other door, maybe like 15, 20 feet.
Clear as
And
shit.
there's a desk kind of to the side of that, and behind the desk is the door he came through. And by desk, I mean just shitty boards and things.
If we throw a distraction, there's only really one way to throw it, and he'll know what direction it came from, so he'll know where
Well,
to
he's
look.
he's not focused on anything being thrown around the room. He's
Okay, but the room is
watching a
closed.
bunch of.
And if we
but-
somehow crack the door open and throw it, wherever we're going to throw it, he's not going to go, what the hell, and check the only other room.
No, but you can throw if he doesn't see what's being thrown because he's already focused on his papers. If we just hit the other door, he might think that there's a sound on the other side and go into that room for us to be able to get out of the room. Instead of trying to lure some gnome in and beat the shit out of him with.
Sounds like we'd have
Just
to be
a bunch
really
of
sneaky
kids.
to do that.
Yeah, we'd have to, somehow, because we have to throw it.
We just have to hit the other door with something.
We have
Yeah,
to
but the
sneak
other
past
door
him,
is,
though.
over here.
Right across the way. It's just right
still-
outside our door.
Yeah, but no
right
one else
across
does.
from our door
Do you
is
think-
the other door that he was already in beforehand, where he was interacting with someone else. So
The
if we
kind of
throw
thing you guys
something
would fall
in
for?
the Door.
I don't know about you guys, but if I saw a baseball hit the door in front of me, I wouldn't think there was
But I
someone on
wouldn't-
the other side
exactly,
of the
that's what
door.
I
I'm
want to
saying.
think. Yeah, one, we're a bunch of stupid kids, so all
Not that
ideas
stupid.
are fair
Well,
game.
the stupid
That's
kid.
true.
I still know
And,
that's
kids
a
are
bad
pretty
idea.
stupid.
also, we don't have to throw a baseball. We can throw a small rock. This is filled with dirt everywhere. There's rocks everywhere. Just
You
throw a
could
small
dig
rock.
your way to freedom.
Ding the door so that he hears. He came walking into the room when he heard a squeak on the wood thing.
All right, guys.
Sure.
What if you get on each other's shoulders in her cloak?
In a
That-
wrestling cloak?
Excuse
That
me.
is actually a far better idea.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
It's a stupid
How
idea.
come I didn't think of that? He would never suspect that somebody was just in his room the
What
whole time.
if I put on
if
his
you guys
uniform?
rolled 4 bluff checks of 20 and above in a row, he might fall for it for 12 seconds.
What if I walk out in his uniform and try to convince him that I'm him and he's having a dream?
And then we beat him.
He's
And
a
then we beat
gnome
the shit out of
trying
him.
to be convinced by a little human girl that she is him.
So I'm
could
still
work.
confused about the room layout.
In
Oh,
footy
Christ.
pajamas.
Alright, so we came into
But it's
a
just,
room.
it's just a very. I just need a very basic. Where's a pen?
So, okay, there we go. Where is it?
So start with the hallway, the room we walked in, and then the 2 other rooms.
Okay, so here's the outside, half moon.
Okay.
So you're in the doorway.
Okay.
And then I went room like this.
So we're here.
Yeah, you're kind of back in this.
So we would have to throw something over him to hit the door behind him.
No.
No, we could do the hallway.
He's very
If I-
focused.
We could throw a rock at the opposite door
So we have to
to
throw it
us.
past his field of vision.
He's looking
not-
down.
he's
at
looking
his
Still got
down.
peripheral vision.
All right, so you guys have been arguing
That's
for.
assuming he's always.
You guys have been
No,
arguing-
He doesn't have peripheral.
You guys have been
vision. What is
arguing
this?
for a good.
Whoa.
You guys have been arguing for like a good 5 to 10 minutes amongst yourselves. You hear a knock at the door, the outside door.
Oh great! No.
You guys, shut the fuck up.
Shut Justin.
After a moment, it's like a knock is a really polite term. It's a very heavy-handed knock. After a moment, the gnome kind of come in. That's not a very good gnome voice. Hold on.
No, that was good.
Come in. Come in. The door opens up, and the biggest goddamn orc you've ever seen in your life like
So the third.
he is just swole as fuck. Kind of leans to squeeze to this door, and walks in. The gnome very pointedly looks at the orc's dirty ass feet as he tracks more mud into this dirt ass room, and he's kind of rolls his eyes and says, "What is it, Gorthax?"
What is it, Gorth? What is it, Gorth?
I'll get a gnome voice. Hold on.
What is it, Gorth?
That's goblin.
Damn it!
I
is
the
it,
first one you did
Gorthax?
was fine.
How can I help you, Gorthax?
No, that's Alexander's
Oh, that
character.
is.
Shit. Your daddy? Daddy? What is it, Gort? What is it, Gort? Someone do a squeaky.
What is it, Gorthax?
What is it, Gorthax? I mean,
That's
a better
fine.
one.
Just
What is it, Gorthax? But then somehow it sounds intimidating. Gorthax rumbles. My digging teams have hit another layer of bone.
And?
We need to use more of your exploding powder. Fine, I'll have Fess send some to you.
Guy sounds like a bitch.
kinda
We
sits there
should've
for a
totally
sec.
knocked him out.
Anything else?
And Gorthax mumbles a couple things to himself. Kind of don't hear it. He barely hear it, and it's in Orcish, as you can tell. Mumbles a few things. I don't trust this Fe. Fe does a good job. I need to come in there and
I'll have to walk down there and beat some horse skulls in.
Cause I will. If we're gonna have another problem, I'll just have to do it myself.
Doing the Mickey Mouse voice.
Pretty much.
If I had to meet you all one more time, I'm gonna smash your faces out.
Where's my mini? Gorthax sits for a second, ponders to himself. I mean to say that the diggers, they don't like having a changeling look over their shoulders. Fine, I'll throws down his quill. I'll do it myself. He hops off his little stool, and they both leave.
So Fat can look like anybody. Perfect. Great.
But
Awesome.
I think
Oh
Felix
my
is
god, you
fat.
could be him.
He was me the entire time.
Everybody, Godric's a traitor.
Kill him!
Kill him!
But how are we
He
gonna
gets
play?
up from his desk,
How are we gonna play
walks in
Wiz?
here, and you're all beating on me with a
Swish.
stick. What the hell, guys?
Wiz, swish, whatever the name is.
Swish.
Swish.
Wiz is the correct term. I guess.
Wiz.
Wiz is Jax that you play on the street. Gambling.
Okay. So, yeah, the room has cleared. Footsteps have faded.
Orcs, changelings, and explosives next time on Apeiropillar Plays Pathfinder.